I'm Jamie Hudson. I am the Preservation Project Manager here at Fallingwater. That means that I am basically responsible for all of the building fabrics, so all of the stone, all of the concrete, all of the glass, all of the steel, all of the interior walls and exterior walls. As part of World Heritage Preserved, I am responsible for helping coordinate between architects, engineers, contractors, and other parties who are involved in the project. So the current project is basically replacing all roofs, waterproofing, and basically trying to make sure that we are taking care of the water issues that have been a problem in the house since the beginning. So this is a general, comprehensive waterproofing and roofing project. This project began in the summer of 2023, and it will be completed in the spring of 2026. We started out at the guest house doing mock-ups, so basically trials for all of the preservation methods that we're using. And then we moved to the main house and are slowly implementing those methods over the past couple years. We are currently working on the herb terrace and the third floor roof. And coming up in the winter, we'll be working on the remaining roofs and terraces, which include the master or Lillian's terrace, as well as the chimney roof and a couple other isolated areas of waterproofing. One of the things that I like about preservation is that it's never boring. So whenever we're opening up new portions of the building to do our repairs and preservation work, we always find something that's a little bit unexpected. So that keeps us on our toes. We've opened up areas here where the conditions that we found have been completely different from any of the documentation that we have, including some of the original preliminary drawings for the house. So it's always interesting to run into those little surprises. I think the biggest challenge is working on such a high-profile and important historic site, while keeping it opening and running for visitors. So it takes a lot of coordination to make all of that run smoothly. And we have a really good team here to help educate any of the visitors coming about what's going on and help them understand that this is a really kind of a once-in-a-lifetime type of experience to see. This type of project only happens like every 50 years or so. So this past winter, the house was pretty much completely covered with scaffold. The challenge in the wintertime is twofold. So we have to do a lot of our work in the winter just because we would like to do it in a time that we're closed, so we're not dealing with as many visitors, and we're able to show the house without all of the work going on as much as possible during open tours. So during the winter, a lot of the challenges come from first erecting the scaffold and the enclosures in cold and snowy weather, which can cause some delays for the project. And then on top of that, we have to keep the right environmental conditions for all of the work that we're doing. So we have to think about material cure times and temperatures, which means that we have to heat our enclosures and insulate them properly, just to maintain what we need in order for all of the work to go smoothly. So it's a lot of added considerations that we have to have during the project for that period of time. For this winter's upcoming work, we are going to be putting up scaffold again, but it will definitely be a lot less extensive. Our scaffolding is mostly put up this winter to put enclosures over the second floor roof and the chimney. So those are the two main roofs that we're replacing. Anywhere that we're doing other types of waterproofing, like Master Terrace or Lillian's Terrace, we'll be building the enclosures directly off the structure of the house. We're also going to be doing some window conservation that requires access the whole way up the chimney stack. So the tower windows, all of the tower windows are going to be in line for conservation this winter. Preservation work in general I think is very important for several reasons. For this particular house, though, we have an amazing example of American architecture from an amazing architect, Frank Lloyd Wright, along with the added contribution from the owners themselves, the Kaufmans, who have such a rich history with the area and their importance in the Pittsburgh area especially. So preserving this is preserving a bit of the local history as well, allowing people to really learn from historic people and historic architects. I know personally, coming to Fallingwater when I was a kid is what jump-started my career. So it's kind of a interesting way to have people come to a place and meet something very tangible and understand history through that lens.